And then it's a shame that people just continue to do what they want to, husband and wife, not disrespecting each other, but it's like he doing him, she doing her, but when we come together, we're respectful. And it is so many relationships today that's like that right now. And it's not, and these are men of God, women of God, love the Lord, and it's a shame, but it's the truth, but in a way, it's like, it's not right, because why stay with somebody you're not happy? Right. But at the same time, if you're committed in a relationship as far as a marriage, you done violated your vows anyway. Yeah. You with somebody else, you doing somebody else, so why not just bail out? And see, and to me, not having so much experience, but in relationships, it's always, a bad divorce or something, I got this, I got that. I walked away from everything.
I was about to say the same thing, that I could walk away from everything.
Yeah, because
things I could walk away clear, as long as I have this peace of mind. If now, not if there was one infidelity, and I'm just kind of putting a number out there, because if there's one, something's wrong. I mean, point blank.
But we
need to deal with that. Right, we're forgivers.
Yeah, women, we will forgive.
And we need to deal with that. Men ain't gonna forget, because
mentally they like somebody be with my woman, my wife, she's been touched, I want to be bothered.
Right. I think what you're saying is women are a little more forgiving.
Oh, we are.
And forgetting.
We are, because we are more of
we're givers. Forget.
We producers. We give. You give us a seed, we give you a baby. We give you some fruit. We make you some groceries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You give us some groceries. We make you a dinner. That's just us as women. That's how we are. Yeah. If you tell us something as a man and you on one accord, you tell me something. This is the way I am, because I'm a visionary also too. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it takes a special type of guy I need to be with. If you ain't a mover and a shaker, I ain't trying to be funny. Now I know. That's what I need. Yeah. But if you, and you're not a leader and a visionary, I can't be bothered. But if you tell me something, even if to the point we're talking in general conversation, and you may say, just this small, I need to go on and get this, you could say this CD, or I love this song. That's the type of person I am. I will go and I'll get this CD and I'll lay it out. Or you just say, I would love to go to this Thai restaurant. I'm making reservations, I'm laying out. That's me. I've always been like that. But it's like I said, it's a shame, but that's what men look for. Men want to be built up. And even though in the Word of God, the Bible says that a wise woman will build her home up. A foolish woman will pluck it down. I'm not even saying, and when you come to, when you know the Word of God, even when men know the Word of God, I think as women, we push them to, come on, let's go to church, let's do this, that. That's what do all that. Sit it down, just chill and relax. I'm serious. But that's how we push them away, because I want a man to love the Lord. I want this. Now, the way I am, I prefer to meet a young man that's in, I don't want to say club, but lounge or concert or something like that, because you won't be looking for his standards to be so high.
And because
just be a humble brother.
Because in my opinion, men that are available in the church, they are already. They may not be where they're supposed to be in the church. To me, nowadays, not 10 years ago, I think life has happened to a lot of people, both men and women. The hardships that have, that people have faced have caused them to really try to seek after God. Okay, so therefore, that's kind of changed the dynamics a little bit as it relates to the church. People starting to go to church. They go for different reasons. I was having a conversation with my brother the other day about dealing with someone that's not churched. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's not churched, as opposed to dealing with somebody that's churched. You know what I'm saying? Because he has all of the language, and if you've grown up in the church like I have, you could spot it a mile away, and you don't want to deal with it. Because if there is no, recognize sincerity, but then there could be the man who has come into the church and trying to establish a relationship with Christ. And again, if you're a wise woman, you could see that, you could spot that out, the things in him, even in him sitting around cussing, saying,
but even as
doing
women,
and saying things,
you see certain stuff, and it may not be what you really want, but as women, okay, he drank, he smoked, he this. I got you. But
Yeah.
you a visionary,
Yeah.
you a leader,
Yeah.
you this.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good
what I'm
with
talking
all
about.
that because
Yeah.
I get the rest.
Yeah. Right.
But that comes
Right.
with maturity.
And along with that, it goes back to what I was saying about when God created us. He knew that what he was equipping a woman with, the ability to minister those things to a man. You know what I'm saying? Completing in the area of being the help meet. Oh, I'm gonna meet you right where you are because I got what you need, and I know I got what you need. I ain't gonna say it. I don't have to.
Yeah.
But little by little, you know what I'm saying? Those things are happening, and it's just.
I think that's good. Less said, more, action is good.
Yeah, and we talk too much.
We talk too much, and that's one thing.
I work with women all the time, and they get on my nerves. I used to say, and this is crazy, but I used to say, I've been in the beauty industry for 27 years. And I used to have women sit in my chair, and man, when Oprah first came, bashing and all this, if I were a man, I used to say, I'd be beat. I'd be knocking her head off, because we talk too much, and we don't have the intelligence, the wisdom enough to be in a relationship with a man. If he does have flaws, if he does make mistakes and do that, because in my opinion, men are like little boys. I've got 3 grandsons, and to me, I can see in a full grown man, I can still see some of my grandsons in a full grown man, and it's charming to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm reminded of Ruth, Naomi, and Boaz. Naomi taught Ruth when to approach
girl,
Boaz.
I love it. Yeah.
She said after he had eaten,
Yes.
then you go in and you sit at his feet.
That's right.
I think wisdom, we probably don't operate on the wisdom, the fullness of the wisdom that we had as women. Knowing when,
Yes,
how.
yes.
Sometimes you don't need to talk, it's what you have on. That's
right. That's talking. Yeah.
Or let the table be set pretty. Let that talk speak to him, or minister to him. But there's so many different ways to get what you want and what the household needs. And I'm learning, so I'm not.
And he's getting everything. He's getting everything that he needs and wants, and doesn't even know it. Doesn't even know the approach is happening. You know what I'm saying?
But when we talk it out, like you said, by the time we finish talking, it's gone.
Yeah.
The desire is gone.
And
somebody else is outside listening to everything that he's saying that's not happening.
Right.
But little does he know that when he go that way, give them about 30 days.
Okay, so what is it that, like you're saying, why men cheat? So what to do to stop them to cheat? So what
you
would
cannot. I don't believe.
I say stop them, but what is it?
Right. See, you know what? I hold because of who I am and my lifestyle and my relationship with Christ. If my husband is not fulfilled, of course I'm not married now, but if he is not fulfilled and something has happened in our relationship or there's a potential, and when do you know when there's a potential, huh? We know, I think. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
A woman knows when.
Yeah. We're just playing by ear, but we always know.
Yeah.
We don't have to say a word.
Because I'm going to tell you, it being married before, I've been in business, been an entrepreneur since I was 24 years old. And when there's something I want to happen, I will make it happen in regards to relationship, work ethics and that kind of thing. So I know that I've had the opportunity to maybe stop him from looking at something, or but because I was so done, to me, I had the wisdom and the knowledge, but I didn't use it. I chose not to. Was it a smart thing for me to do? maybe not, you know. But at that time, you know, I wasn't trying to stop him from going outside and doing nothing. I was like, whatever you want, if that's what you want, because I'm on my way to the left, you know.
Well, you know, I heard Bishop Barnes say something in response to that too, in terms of what keeps them stop them from cheating. And I set this challenge for me, so I haven't walked it out.
I don't know what can
I
stop.
said this challenge for me, and he said to, you know, look at becoming their friend. He said a husband never leaves their friend, but they will leave their wife.
Yeah.
And even in dating, I said I want to set that standard for myself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get into, well, you said you were coming at this time, and, you know, all of that. I want to keep it light and airy. And I'm working on myself now. So when marriage happens for me again, then I'll be already ready. But today, I'm starting with being his friend.
Well, I think that's a good thing because that's what I've always desired. I always hear people say my husband is not all, everybody, but my husband is my best friend. And I think it's awesome when you do have, I mean real. I ain't talking about, I'm talking about sharing everything. Even to the point where some people don't like this. Just say you might be on the beach and you walk and you like, look at her, she look cute. And you looking straight. Nah, you trying to act like you look straight. Come on, she look cute, don't she? I mean, just that type of relationship.
It's okay.
Instead of looking straight ahead, I ain't looking at nobody. You the only one in my life. Alpha Negro. I mean, excuse me.
But because that's a man.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Just having fun.
And that's serious.
Relationship.
You know, and acknowledge it. And with that being said, you have to be a secure woman in yourself before you even, to me, present yourself to a man like that. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't be so boastful. I think.
No, you can't.
Because you know, guys is intimidated by that.
That's why you have to.
Oh,
you have to keep it. You have to.
But like she said, don't speak on it.
Don't say nothing.
Don't speak on it. Just
just look and smile. Then when they start talking to you about, oh Lord, she ain't no joke.
Yeah. So you know, it's just like being all that you can be in yourself first, you know. And I kind of go, I want to address something I said earlier, you know, because I don't want the wrong impression to be taken. That when I was aware of any infidelity in my previous marriage, I was real secure in myself as a woman. You know what I'm saying? I did not, and he even said that there was no error on my part in supplying the needs that he has, but I didn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere something happened. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though the intimacy was fabulous, you know, somewhere something happened. You know what I'm saying? It could have been my drive. I'm aggressive and I'm a go-getter, and you know, and I can remember times when he was pulling on me for attention, and I was like, okay, come hang out with me, let's do this. I'm like, okay, but I gotta do this right here. Come, let's, you know. But now wisdom has taught me and afforded me to know every little thing that matters to him, make it matter to you.
That's good.
You know, so.
And I think too, just touching base on with the insecurity, like being very confident. Going through my previous, I thought I was confident, but I wasn't. I was insecure. I had all the whatever you consider the cars, the bells, the whistles, the $2,000 outfits, all that kind of stuff. But I was still insecure. You know, so that's another thing that I think women today deal with, but we don't really acknowledge. We sit up there on the outside looking pretty, but on the inside we really dealing with a lot. We're struggling with a lot of identity.
I agree.
You know, self-esteem issues and so forth. You know, why you look at her? Why this? Why that? And not even so much looking at an individual. It's just when you come home, you constantly argue. Don't no man want to come home to a woman arguing all the time. That's a number one too, as far as why men go outside. Even women probably. I'm just saying not to just deal with the guy's aspect of it, but even on that aspect as far as, dealing with security, but it's a lot of women that's insecure that claim that they're not, that they're on this level, but they're still struggling and dealing with a lot of insecurities, you may do a lot of, you're very active with females, or you're a people type person or whatever. Just don't disrespect me. You know who I am. I'm sitting here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
what would you say? What would you guys say would be, going back to the title of my book, The Uncontrollable Penis, which relates to a man not having the ability sometimes to control himself, or placed in situations that may have the proclivity for him to step outside of his relationship, his marriage. What do you think can be done?
His mind, changing, renewing his mind.
Renewing his mind.
Because if in anything, if you
it's
don't
the way
renew
he
your
thinks,
mind,
so he has to renew the way he
think.
thinks
Right.
about. Okay.
Yeah, because just take for instance, as far as female or male, if you don't change your mindset, and you dealing with somebody, and you turn around 5-10 years, how many of us know somebody 5-10 years from today, and you look back in your life and say they still doing the same thing, because your mindset ain't changed. That's the same thing dealing with adultery, dealing with infidelity. It doesn't matter, because even if you remarry tomorrow and you didn't change your mindset, and you always have this mindset that this is just what I do, this is me. I talk to different men, I talk to different women, I step out, I do this. You get in another relationship, you're going to be at the same place this time next year, divorced or whatever. Because you have to look at the point where I have to change my mind. I can't think like this no more. I'm getting older, I'm changing, I can't, she's what I want. She's everything I want, so I have to work with her, or I have to work with him, and so forth. That's how I look at it. That's the only way you can. You have to renew your mind.
I would like to add to that too. Another message that I heard Bishop Brown speak on.
I love it.
I know, so awesome for relationships, so good. But the threefold cord, he told the women to stop going through the emails, quit checking the cell phone, and connect with the threefold cord, which is not easily broken. You, him, and God in the middle.
That's right.
And rely on God. I'm not saying to be so spiritual to you, no earthly good. But I do think that there's a place that threefold cord plays that I don't care what you do. You cannot stop what that threefold cord can stop. Meaning, God in the middle. And then we play our role as the woman, which I think we all have touched on, the talking, not the insecurity and being a friend. But that threefold cord, that was a good one.
And the beauty of that is you have these three separate entities, but when you bind them together, that's the synergetic operation that makes it one completely other thing. So you're not over here operating on your own, you're not over here operating on your own, then basically God is totally out of the picture. But I think that is something that is.
I want to get you guys' opinion about something. What do you think about? And I know y'all Christians. What do you think about? We know what the Bible teaches us, but what do you think about sex outside of marriage? You met somebody that you want to be with, and he, say for example, he has a walk with Christ, and I shouldn't say he, because you may not be able to associate it, but okay, you have a walk with Christ. Your walk is strong with the Lord. Okay, you are attracted to this brother, and it's a situation is presented with you guys. What do you think about sex before marriage?
What's the potential? What's the relationship? Where are you going? Is it looking like I'm just gonna be truthful. Marriage.
Come on, I want you to be
I
truthful.
am. Is it going to marriage? Is it just if we're gonna just gonna be together, or because just true enough, if you just be real Christian, we love the Lord. All of us, nobody's perfect. I mean, and if you attracted to somebody, and people just be real, you are not gonna be sitting up there talking, I ain't about to do nothing. Just if you like them and you attracted to them,
yeah, some people.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, even my daughter, she's 22 and she's still keeping herself.
Yeah.
But that's the origin of the beginning. But as women, when you're desiring and men companionship, you read in between the lines.
Okay.
And I want to say something about mine.
Okay, next.
I will speak from
Come on.
experience.
Wait, one thing she said though, you're looking at this relationship. You're not, it's going what?
Into sincerity, like a committed
marriage. So
marriage.
you're on your way to, okay, go ahead.
Okay. And this is just for me, and maybe those that feel the same way I feel. I've been there, done that.
Okay.
I went outside of that. But where I am today, you can, and
Perfect.
you know, the beautiful
Good.
thing is we can always begin again. I'm 51, we'll be 51 next month.
Okay.
You can always begin again.
Uh-huh.
I have a new boundary set for Carolyn.
Yes.
And we can go have fun, climb a mountain, swim, bike ride. But that's where it stops.
Okay.
But how long did it take you to get there?
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, been there, done that, and I don't like the results. I don't like the ending. And I'm not a perfume sample.
I know that's
You know,
right.
they have it
I
on the
love
tray.
it.
They
That's
spray Gucci,
Yeah.
spray Chanel, and then they might go by Euphoria. I'm
Some angel.
Euphoria.
Some angel.
I would sit on the shelf, packing stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Smelling
you
good,
smell the
looking
fragrance
right.
until you get
All you can do is all you can do is
And
smell.
I think a lot of it has to
And
do
that's
with
just trial and error. It's not that I
Right.
think I'm here, there. No,
Right.
this is a new day,
Yeah.
and you're never too mature, not old, because 50 is the new 30.
Oh yeah.
But
Come on, girl.
so it's never too late.
And I
to
think that
start
comes with maturity, like you're saying, I think it comes with maturity. And if you haven't been out here,
Right.
been single, like myself, you've been married 20-something years, I already know my boundary, what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and just like we were sitting up here saying, but then the potential of where you're going, if this is a relationship, like you're going to be committed or whatever,
Right.
some people don't. Like you said, they
Yeah.
don't do nothing. But then, you go, just say you go on a cruise with somebody, you
And that's
You on a cruise trip for 7 days. What you supposed to do? Look stupid?
that's a sidekick. Edit that out, okay? No, seriously though.
Okay, please.
Seriously, I'm just talking.
What? No comment?
She ain't gonna do nothing. She's great.
I think when you have gone through things, there's a
Yeah.
boldness that
Yeah.
come out of you.
You know what? Yes.
You know,
It's
it's getting good up here.
yes, it's getting gooder. But I think that going back to what you were saying about commitment, it's the commitment. Your first commitment is to your values and what you think, your integrity. This is me now, and it's how I feel about myself, because I know what I am, who I am, how I am.
Yeah.
Who's you are.
I know I'm the gift.
And you know the
I know I'm the gift, and it's not until you buy the gift that you can take it and untwist the tie and unwrap it, take the top off the box, and you can get everything in that box.
again and again and
Again and again and again. You can take it and you can wear it on the top of your head. Okay?
Yes.
With the yeah, you can even
That's
take
good though.
right.
And
But
that's
that's
just the
gonna
season
just-
that I think, you know, after what they say, after being sick and tired of being
Sick and tired, yes,
I'm tired of the
yes,
outcome. I'm
yes,
not saying it's
yes.
his fault.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's my fault. You know, but I'm just saying that something
But
needs.
I think it's awesome, like you said, you set your boundaries, even as you know who you are. You know, I know I'm a woman of God, I know I love the Lord, but I care for Him, but I just can't do this. But if, what was it, like that one movie came out, Think Like a Man or whatever.
Think Like a Man,
She
yeah.
did her 90-day thing, but even though she, they failed, but I'm just saying just how the relationship had developed.
Yeah.
But the main thing, they were becoming best of friends.
That's what I want to be.
Yes,
I want to be a
that's
best
it.
friend.
That's it. I want so much so for my relationship with my soulmate to be the best friend. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be my best friend. I want to be his best friend,